Welcome to Wisdom Bounce. Today we're going to be talking about how to reverse a situation with karmic theory. This will help you in your professional, in your personal, in your office space, with your colleagues, and definitely your boss. So we'll be taking up a small Q&A session here. So please stay connected. So what is karmic theory? Karmic theory is, when we go back to our scriptures, to our Indian mythology or in Indian scriptures, what do they always talk about? What you sow, you shall reap, right? So exactly what we have done in our past life or in this life is what is going to come forth us. And that's what has been happening. Every day, every breath you take, every time you receive something or you lose somewhere, it's totally karmic. Why we meet people who we don't like, people we don't even like the first sight of them. And some people we meet, that very first time when we meet them, we feel like we've already known each other for a very long time. Why does this happen? So we will be going into a more detailed understanding during this session.
How does it, how can we instantly apply this karmic theory you were talking about and reap the benefits?
So there is an understanding that we will need to understand. The very first thing or the very first insight that I would like to introduce is understanding that I am a soul and you are a soul. We are not these bodies. The minute we remove these bodies, what is it that we are left with? The soul. A soul is nothing more than energy. It has no gender. It only has memory. And it's like always it's like a breathing energy. So when we start seeing people around us exactly this way, like, oh, this is a soul, oh, that's the soul, oh, that's a soul, oh, that's another soul. So what happens here? You come out of body consciousness. Why is it that we get stuck at work or in making decisions or plotting, planning, understanding? Is because we also notice one more thing, and that is body language. Somebody walked up to me, but I didn't like their body language. I found them very rude. They didn't speak a word, but you found them rude. Somebody just doing nothing, probably just left a glass of water, and you feel, oh, that was so kind of her to leave me a glass of water. So what is it that we're seeing? How do we see these gestures? We see these gestures through body. So we are going to keep body aside and just concentrate on the soul. Now, what is a soul? Which has been taking births and rebirths into new different costumes and coming into our life and moving out of our life. So the situation that we are in today is purely because of what we have done in our past with those souls. So these are the same souls that are coming back today to either take you to a higher level or to completely bring you down. Or how much ever effort you're putting, but you're not able to go up. Why?
This feels complicated, Can you simplify it so that I can, if I am at work and I won't be going so deep and I won't even remember that this person is a soul, so I'm just fully, decked up from the moment I wake up and just hit the alarm button or everything and got to office and it's just banging everywhere, so much stress, you are in a constant flight or fight situation. I mean, I won't be able to remember this much of information. If you can just precise it so that I can easily remember it and just apply it the next day, and I will see that yes, this makes me, this is different, and this is instantly hit me back.
Okay. So that's a very wonderful way to put it forth. So the very first thing, as we discussed previously, that it is important to see yourself as a soul, and very much important to keep the body out of it. So if it's your boss, if it's your boss that you have to deal with, and you have to now show up and give him the chart, or the progress report, how are you going to approach? What is your approach going to be? So first of all, we need to settle down. Take 2 minutes off. Just sit on your seat. Think about whoever is there inside. I don't even know who is inside, but I for sure know that there is a soul, there is an energy inside. So, in that moment within you, you're going to be doing a small meditation, and that meditation goes like, I don't know in which birth I have met this soul. I don't remember anything. I am here doing my work, and I know I've done my best. And I'm going to put my best in front of them. And you bless them. How you'll bless them? No matter what, they will like my presentation. They will help me grow more. And I bless them with love, gratitude, and peace. You'll find a huge difference from, oh my, this, I didn't do this, we didn't put this together, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know what kind of person is there waiting, I don't know how my boss is going to react. We cut all this out and we just focus on these two energies, me and the person who's at the other end. What did we do? We just shut ourselves for 2 minutes, sat down, blessed our project, blessed the person sitting inside the room, that I don't know who you are. But if I have any sort of a previous karmic account with you, I forgive you and I ask for forgiveness, and I end this matter here. And therefore, I look for guidance, appreciation, and they will like my work. And bingo, that is exactly what's going to happen inside there.
Basically, we are emitting that emotion or emotional energy by these affirmations, you can say. uh, but our ego is like so strong in our heads, like we are totally unaware most of the time. So how do we keep a reminder of you know doing the same for every soul, as you're saying, or that energy?
You need to ask the E to go. That's the very best way. You have to ask the E to go, that you don't have any space here. I don't want to further create any kind of a conflict within me. When we create conflict outside, it's not outside the conflict there is. The conflict has very much started within me. I am the source of the conflict. So what happens? I am moving around everywhere and it spreads everywhere like fragrance. So we have to cut this here within me even before I stand up to speak something. Even to say hi to everyone in the room. I have to make this me me factor. I need to settle this down. When I don't see anybody's body, so what is ego? The way you wear clothes, I'm wearing better shoes than yours. I have a better bag, and I'm more beautiful, or I'm more handsome. I have a new haircut. We cut all these things. We put them all aside. It's just you, energy, and them, energy. Anybody walking into from the door? Here comes another energy. What happens? You cut down on a lot of things that are not, those are not required in this process.